Alrighty, guys. Thanks for joining me. This is your host, ID Chester. We're going to be starting the campaign of Sleeping Gods from the start. So, really excited about trying this out for you guys. If you are able to make it to live stream, you can come help us play. Because what I'm going to do is, whenever we have to make a decision, I'm going to ask the people in the chat what they think we should do. And so, if you have time and you can join us for one of the live streams when we play this, and you have an account and you can log in and put in the chat, that would be awesome because we're going to get to play it together. Of course, spoiler alert, if you haven't played this, if you don't plan on getting it, then you might as well spend some time with us. If you do plan on getting it yourself, obviously spoilers, because who knows, we might be going a different way than you might go, but still, some spoilers obviously coming up with the story. We're going to try and go through this pretty slow. We're not going to try to rush through this. We're just going to take our time, think about things, have some fun, and try it out for the first time, and we'll see how it goes. One thing I did mention in our intro, so if you haven't watched, go back and watch the intro if you're not sure about what Sleeping Gods is. I kind of go over it. It's an action adventure open world that you get to create the story yourself, and so it should be a lot of fun to do. So obviously a lot of spoilers because who knows, it is open world, so you can choose a completely different path than we choose. A couple things, like I was saying, the game does come with this very, very good Sleeping Gods overview sheet, and it kind of goes over everything that's in the rule book. The rules are not very hard at all. I haven't even read the rule book because I've just watched people play it and read a few things in the introductory and figure, if there's something I'm not sure about, I will just look it up in the rule book. But anyways, this player aid card is super good. Goes over just about everything you're going to need to know in the game. So you can just basically read this. And also on the back of the rule book, here is your rule book. It is pretty lengthy. It is 40 pages. You can see it is full color with examples and everything. So it's kind of not really a 40-page book. I mean, there's a lot of blank areas and stuff. So you could probably read through this in maybe 20, 30 minutes. If you gloss over it, you can probably get done in 10 to 15 minutes. It's not very hard. And there's not a lot of really to know. But anyways, all the the little iconography is on the back of the rule book that we'll be using. So I'm just going to set that up out of the way, hopefully over there. All right. And one other thing. It does come with this little achievements. So you can see all the different totems that you are in the game. Also all the unlocked cards. And then all of the different endings you can see based upon when you go through the decks. It's going to ask you questions. And then it'll have you try out different endings. There are 13 different endings to the scenario. So you can play through this multiple different times, trying different things, different paths. So you're going to get your money's worth in this game, I believe. So that is super cool. So we'll be keeping track of this. We have our wandering sheet ready to go. Boom. We're going to be starting, obviously, in the starting location. And I'm just going to chart our path of our ship as we go. All right, so away we go. Wish us luck, my friends. Wish us luck. So we do start here. You can see we actually are in a zone that has 174 and 2. We do start off with these quests, the Raiders of Lost Hope. Again, I'm going to go over these really quickly here. If you missed our introductory, Raiders of Lost Hope, Mac told us rumors that rat creatures were attacking a fishing village northeast of the Zakura trading post. Village may not survive the attacks much longer and need urgent help. So to the northeast of the Zakura trading post. Here is the Zakura trading post. Northeast, maybe up in here, maybe over there. I'm not sure. We don't know. That's something we might investigate. And the last thing we can try to investigate is Anne's cottage. Mac is on her way to search the cottage of an old treasure hunter named Anne. Perhaps something there will help us get home. The cottage is near a bridge north of the Zakura trading post. So again, north could be here, could be up here, maybe here, but there is the bridge. There's a cottage as well. So I have a feeling it's going to be here or here, one of these two, for our Anne's cottage quest. So I think we might try to do that. So the question is, before we go to Anne's cottage, and one of those two locations, do we want to check out what's in our current location so we don't have to come back here? That's a tough decision. So maybe we would want to do that. So the items and stuff you start the game with is we have 1 grain, and we start off with 3 coins. We also start off with soup. We had 3 grain, meat, or vegetables. Those are different resources in the game. If we had any of those 3, we could change those into removing some of the fatigue tokens and getting rid of a morale loss. We have the flap jackets, pancakes, 3 grain, and we can remove 3 exhaustion plus 3 wounds. We have Gloria Walker, and she allows us to draw 2 ability cards. And then we have gear, which allows us to draw a new fate card and obviously all of these take a command token. So one more time we're going to shuffle this deck just to make sure there's no shenanigans going on here. And we'll be ready to go. Make sure they're all facing the right way. That looks like they are. Oh, that was a terrible shuffle. All right, well, here we go. Let's see what we do with Sleeping Gods. So first thing we do is the ship action. So we take our little meeple. We can go to the deck, the deck, the bridge, the quarters, the galley, or the sick bay. We want to go to wherever we can get the most amount of command tokens, which is going to be, for us, 3. So we're going to go to the quarters. Quarters allows us to get a card. We have careful aim with the skill of perception. Costs us 2 command tokens to put it on a character, but careful aim. So that is, again, perception. And it gives us +1. Take an extra damage when hit by an enemy counterattack. Take 1 extra damage when hit by an enemy counterattack. Take an extra damage when hit by... Well, that's not great. All right. So our cards, I guess, will have to come down here. And we get 3 command tokens. Yay! Our command tokens will, I guess, come here. All right. So that is our ship action when we go to the event. So we just draw the top card and resolve the event. So here it is. And of course, the ones on the top are going to be easy ones. They call these the mild events. So there's mild, there is perilous, and there's deadly. So we've got 6 mild, then 6 perilous, and then 6 deadly with chapter 1. So this is a mild event. This is the zombie merchant. A half zombied woman sells wares in an ancient boat. Trade with her. You may purchase any number of food tokens. Each set of 3 food tokens, any type, costs 1 coin. If you trade, draw fate. If 1 of 3, we gain 1 weaken, or we can bid her farewell. So, any number of you may purchase any number of food tokens. Each set of 3 food tokens of any type costs us 1 coin. If we trade with her, we draw a fate card, and if we draw 1 to 3, we gain a weaken condition. That's not the worst thing in the world, because she's a zombie. Okay. Yeah, so let's buy some food, because we got 3 grain will give us some. Yeah, and then this is 3 of anything. So we can buy 1, 2. 3. We're going to buy 3 grain. So that's 3 grain. This is 3 of anything. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. So we're going to spend all 3 of our coins. Might as well. Spend all 3 coins. We're going to gain 3 vegetables, 3 grain, and 3 meat. So we'll have lots and lots of resources for our food, for our soup, and our flapjackets. Now, fate says if we trade with her, we got to draw fate, and on 1 to 3, we gained a weakened condition. Let's hope we don't get a 1 to 3. Damn, we got a 2. Where's our command tokens? I keep moving them out of the way. Why do I keep doing that? So we could spend a command to re-roll. Is it worth it, or do we just take the weakened condition? Weaken is, what are you going to do to us if we weaken? Let me look at our list here. So does anybody remove a weakened condition? It's a little skull thing. Gregory Little does, actually. 2 command tokens to remove a weakened condition. So that's 2. Let me look up weakened and just see what if there's more information about the weakened condition. Okay, so when your weakened skills are at -2. Skills are at -2. All right, you know what? We're going to spend a thing, because it would cost us 2 to get rid of it from Gregory. So we might as well spend the 1 and see if we can just re-roll and get something that's not, oh my god, we got another 2. But, all right, whatever. There's a weakened condition. We'll give that to Greg. There you go, Greg, because you failed us. Damn. 2 2s. Well, we got 2 low numbers out of the deck. I don't know if that's good or not. But, so there we go. That is our resolve the event. Now we get 2 actions. We can travel, we can explore, we can go to the market if there is a market. There's a market here, but there's not one in our zone, so obviously we can't go to the market. And there's a port, but we don't have a port either. There's a port here, the trading post. We have 174, we have 2. We also can go up to the north to try and get to Anne's cottage. We got a million things we can do. What should we try? Well, number 2 is really inviting. It's right here. Let's start off reading number 2. Dun, 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 dun. Number 2, here it is. Wow, look at... So 2 is sea. Sea foam winds through a maze of mossy rocks on the cave floor. They brush the heel of the smiling skeleton, which sits reclined against an old door, blood red with rust. You find a skeleton against an iron door at the back of a cave. So we can search the skeleton, we can open the door, and we can leave. These are our 3 choices. And then if we had some keywords... So open the door requires the keyword iron, which we don't have, so we can't open the door. So what we might try to do is search the skeleton first. And so it's unavailable if we have the keyword pink. We don't have that, so we're going to turn to 133. All right. A bag falls slack from the skeleton's fingers. You expect to collect it easily, but a snake with a milk pink mouth hisses out and fastens to your hand. You whip it by the tail against the wet wall of the cave. A snake attacks you as you take the skeleton bag. -1 health. Gain 4 coins and 1 venom. And also gain quest 155. Return to the ship. So we lose a health. Who is going to lose our health? So... we're going to give it to Laurent. So we gained 4 coins, though. Four coins. We also gain a venom and quest 155. Quest 155. Pink, snake attack. A snake attacks us as we took a bag of treasure from a skeleton. So we now have the keyword pink. That's all that does is keep track of our keywords. And so we can come back to this once we get iron. So I'm going to mark that down. This is number 2. Requires iron. Number 2 requires iron. All right. So we're well on our way now. We've and we need a venom. Venom. -1 health at turn start. Well, shoot, I hate to do it. But so that was one action. We still have one more action. I hate to go to that next action without any command tokens. Gregory can get rid of that venom. Otherwise, Laurent will continue to take health loss at the start of every turn. Yeah, let's wait on that. Let's wait. We have one more action. That was 2. Right there. We went to explore that. We got bit by a snake. We got some money, venom, and the word pink, which means we can't go back to do. We need what was the keyword? To open the door, we need iron. That was the only other choice we had. So we need iron. Otherwise, we can't go back to that location. All right, so that was our now. Do we want to try 174 since we're there? Do we want to try and move up towards the cottage? So next time we can start exploring the cottage. I think we will do that. We're going to leave 174 alone. Because we can move the ship and then we can have Gregory heal the venom off of Laurent. So yes, we will move. So I'm not gonna spend any tokens on it because we can always move at least one spot. Doesn't matter. So we won't add any of the crew. We got a 3, which means we can go one spot, which is all we need to do is go one spot. And then we will spend the 2 command tokens to activate Gregory's ability to get rid of the venom on Laurent. So that was our 2 actions. We're done with our actions. We are done. Can't do anything else. We explored a cave. We moved. We got bit by a snake. We got healed. He still got some damage on him. Gregory's still weakened. So that was all we got to do in one of our 18 precious turns. We go on to the next turn. So now we activate the ship again. So you always have to move on the ship. Can't stay there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the sick bay. Our sick bay allows us to draw a card. So this one gives us some savvy skill. It only costs 1 to put it on anybody. And we gain 3 command tokens. And we get to heal 1 damage. Guess what? Boom. Heal their damage. Because we went to the sick bay. We sent Laurent to the sick bay. So we only have a weakened condition, which isn't too bad. And now we have an encounter, an event. Boom. The event is Abandoned Raft. The crew spots a weathered raft. Search it for perception 5. If we fail, the ship takes a damage. If we succeed, we gain a grain. All right. So we need a perception of 5. Perception of 5. All right, so perception is a little eyeball. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 5 characters that actually have it. That skill. So how much is it worth to get a grain? Remember, we've already used our reroll. We haven't gotten that token back yet, so now we could assign this careful aim, which has got a perception, to somebody, and then they might have several for one. So like Laurent, or let's see. Captain. Gives +1 accuracy. If we fight somebody, we might need the accuracy. So she allows us for a command token to re-roll. If we roll a 1, though, only when we draw a 1, we can spend a command token to re-roll it with her ability. Who do we want to give careful aim to somebody? Yeah, we're going to give it to Kisami. So it's going to cost us 2 action tokens to place it on her. Basically, you put this under there. I'm not sure I'm going to have enough room to do that. So now when we exhaust her, she has 2 careful aim. That's 2. What do we need? We need 5 perceptions. That's 2. So we would need to get a 3 or higher on this. We got no way to re-roll it. We've already gotten out of the deck so far a 2, a 2, and a 3. So everything's been low. So I'm having a feeling that this one's going to be 3 or higher. So we're just going to use Kisami. It's only worth a grain. So let's just do that. No, are you kidding me? It's another freaking 2. So we fail, and our ship is going to take a damage. So you draw a feint to find out, and that's a 4, of course. If we would have had a reroll, we would have made it. So it's going to go on number 4, which is the galley. Damn, I can't believe. Look at all those low numbers right in a row. A 2, a 2, a 3, and a 2. But, all right. Fine. Be that way. Jerk. So we only have 1 command token left now because we put that perception on Kisami. That was our abandoned raft. So now it's our turn. We get 2. I think we're going to go right to number 34. Right there. Because I think Anne's cottage. Mac is on her way to search the cottage of an old treasure hunter named Anne. Perhaps something there will help us get home. The cottage is near a bridge north of Zukura trading post. Well, that is that. Here's the bridge. Here's the cottage. I think it's going to be here or here. We're going to try number 34. Let's see what number 34 says. So we're going to explore in our first action. 34. All right. If keyword cottage, turn to 34.3. We don't have keyword of cottage. The bridge hangs from the end. The bridge hangs from the end of the path like a leaf about to fall. A few of the group brave the crossing and find Anne's cottage empty except for a pile of broken furniture. You find an old cottage filled with broken furniture. Gain 1 materials and return to the ship. Oh wait, no, we do have cottage. What am I thinking? Wait a minute. Sorry. 34.3. We do have cottage. Start again. 34.3. You cross a bridge of wooden planks that dangle like loose teeth. Strength 5. If we fail, we're going to lose. All right, so we need a strength of 5. So, strength. We have Mac 1, Cannon 1, and Raphael 1. So that's 1, 2, 3. We need a 2 or higher. 3! Just barely made it, but we've succeeded. So, so beyond the bridge is Anne's cottage, nestled among fern trees, its door swinging in a half-soft breeze. Inside, a woman stirs a pot of broth. A blue lizard lounges on her gray hair like a sultan on a pillow. Only briefly she looks up and sets her gaze on Mac. You won't leave here with the map, she says, but you can have some soup. So our choices are ask Anne why she won't give up the map, or accept the soup while secretly looking for the map. We would need a perception. Let's talk to her. 34.1. 34.1. I don't help totem seekers anymore. We're better off letting the gods sleep. Anne sips her soup, lifting the spoon to the lizard on her head and then extending it to Mac. Mac pushes the spoon away. You don't want to see your family again? Of course, but I can't. The gods have nursed their rage for centuries, and they want revenge against these islands. They won't forget their captors or show any mercy. I can't give you the map. So we can try to convince Anne that you will look for another way to get a home if she gives you the map, which is a cunning 6 test. Or we can restrain Anne and search for the map, which is the strength 6 test. Or we can set her home on fire and leave. If she won't give you the map, you want to destroy it. We will try to convince Anne that we will find another way home. Cunning 6. All right. Well, Kusami is cunning. So we're going to, that is 2. And the second one you put on him, you flip it over to the other side because now she's going to be a -1. If we get into a fight, should be a -1 to damage because she's double fatigued. But she's worth 2 cunning. Right? We're doing cunning, right? Yes, cunning. Convince Anne. That's 2. We need a 6. 2, 3, 4. Or do we just do 3 and hope to draw at least a 3 out of here? Two, 3, 4. All we need is a 2. Oh, it's a 4. We didn't need to spend that. Oh well. You never know, right? So we convince Anne. Turn to 34.5. I can't go with you, but if possibly you find another way. She places a shaking hand on Mac's arm and clasps it. Gain 1 coin. Gain 1 grain. Grain, hello. There's a grain. Okay. And 1 XP. Complete quest number 2 and gain quest number 6 and return to the ship. So we have completed quest number 2. Put that over here with our other one. We gained quest number 6. Anne's map. We took a map from Anne's cottage. It leads into the forest on the island to the east. Oh boy. So that was number 34. So I'm just going to cross off 34 because we did 34. We brought the ship up here. We did 34. And now the island to the east. So it's going to be somewhere on this island. But it did say in the forest. But you can see how big this island is. It's going to cover it covers 4 different locations. There's all kinds of, here's one by the forest. Here's one by a forest. We took a map from Anne's cottage. It leads into the forest on the island to the east. Well, here's one that's by a forest. Here's one by a forest. Otherwise, we're going to have to go to another map location. So that is Anne's map. All right. That was number 34. That was our first action. We have one more action. We have one more command token. And we have the savvy ability we could give to somebody in case we need to be savvy about something. We also have 186 and 18. 186 and 18. Now we have this quest here which told us about the rat creatures attacking a fishing village northeast. Fishing village northeast. Well, this looks like a village, and that is northeast. Here's, it could be this. That might be a village there. This might be a village. I think what we want to do is maybe make some soup here and get rid of some of this fatigue, though. Let's make some pancakes. Let's spend 3 grain to make some pancakes. It will remove 3 fatigue and 3 health. We don't have to worry about the health because none of our people are health. We're going to take 1 off of Kisami. And take 1 off of Audrey and 1 off of Mac, I think. So that is our 3. We don't have any commands, so we have 1 more action. Where do we go from here? We got a little bit of money. We can go and We could just move. We could just move the ship. Do we need to go to port yet? Probably not. I mean, it's only 1 damage. It's not going to kill us. Our fatigue is, it's okay. I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 fatigue on people. We only have 1 action left. I think what we'll do is we're going to move. So I'm just going to draw to see how many spaces. We drew a 1, which is fine because we only need to go 1 space. I think we're going to come here into this space. But we do enter a storm in that space, though. So we have to do a strength 5 test. Oh, brother. Strength 5 test. All right. Marco is 1. And the captain is 1. So that's 2 strength. And Kanan will be 3. So we need a 2 or higher. 3. All right. So we don't take any damage from the storm. So that was our second action. So we are done. Once again, not getting a lot done. All right. Back to the start of a turn. So we get to... All right. So we're going to go to the bridge. We're only going to get 2 tokens, but we get to return all of our tokens from all of our things. So we can activate these again. We can make some more pancakes if we wanted to. Or make some more soup. All right, so that's that action. Then we have an encounter. Zormira Traders. A ship with a green patch sail approaches. Trade up to 2 food for any other type, or raid their ship, gain 1 low morale and 1 grain, or bid farewell. So we can trade up to 2 food for any other type. So we could trade meat into vegetables, vegetables into meat, or whatever, but right now that doesn't really matter to us. We could try to raid their ship. We gain a low morale, but we would gain a green for free. Low morale versus is fine because if we make this soup, it gets rid of a low morale. And we get a grain for free. We're going to raid their ship. Low morale, challenge. Pay 1 command. Oh, anytime, yes. So it doesn't matter who we give it to because we're going to immediately get rid of it. So we'll give the low morale to Marco there. Because he doesn't like, he's the cook, which makes sense, right? Because he's not happy about how we just got our grain by raiding the other ship. So we gain a low morale and a grain from the traders. Sorry, traders. But you got to do what you got to do. And now we're going to spend an action to make some soup, which is 3 of any item. So we're going to use a grain, a vegetable, and a meat to make some wonderful soup. And that's going to remove 3 fatigue and a low morale. Because everyone loves soup. So 1, 2, 3. So there we go. We still have some, actually, instead of using the grain, I'm going to use a second vegetable. So this way, with a 3 grain, I can spend another action and just make some fire jacks if we need to. Or we could put this with this. But we're at going after number 63 here. I have a feeling this... Oh, wait, this might be combat, though. Ooh. How are we doing in combat-wise? I think we're okay. 63, there was the rat creatures. 60... Well, we don't know if this is the location, but... 63... 63. If keyword raid turned into 56, do we have raid? So turn to 56. Okay, well, 56. You spot a village on the coast, a small settlement nestled amongst the pine forest. Smoke billows from the roofs of a few of the huts, and the wind carries it with a faint scream. These forests are infested with rat creatures, says Mac. You hear a scream from the village on the coast. A. Watch from the safety of the ship, or land on the town's pier. Well, we're here to do something, so we're going to land at the town's pier, 56.1. Rats the size of humans, their fur slick and oily, run amok the village huts, wielding savage tools. Some of the villagers fight the rats with wooden axes, while more rat creatures prance with glee near the village edge, lighting straw roofs with torches. Villagers fight rats while the houses are burning. Hurry to put out the fires. That's a strength 7. Fight the rats in the town's village square, which is combat. And loot what you can in the chaos. So we can hurry to put out the fires, or we can fight the rats in the village square. Well, we're here to do a job. 29, 30, and 31. We need combat. 29, 30, and 31. And look at how many different enemies you will be encountering and facing. There is 94 cards. They're all alphabetical, 1 to 94. So I know there are 94. All right. So we're getting out numbers. What's our numbers? 29, 30, and 31. 29, 30, and 31. There we go. Now we randomly shuffle these guys up. And we're going to put these guys out randomly like this. All right, I am going to put those guys there. All right, so here's the way combat works, since we have not used combat yet. So we have 4 tokens we can use for combat. Here is their abilities to hit. It's like their defenses, and then this is how much damage they do. 2 plus whatever is remaining on their card. So who is going to step up and attack first? So we need someone with a good accuracy. Ooh, she can get rid of. So Mac has a special ability. She's got 4. She does 2 damage, and she can any card that she gets rid of that has this symbol on it, the savvy symbol. She gives her an extra damage. She could do, if we assign this to Mac, we could give her 3 damage. All right, I think we are going to do that. Are we going to do that? Yeah. All right, so we're going to spend a command token. Put this on Mac. The Mac is going to attack first. She's got a 4 accuracy. Obviously, there's a 6 and a 6 there. This guy's a 5, so she would automatically hit this guy. But I think if we go after the tougher, as long as we don't roll 1, we'll be okay. Oh, this is tough. This is a tough. Oh, and of course the glare. That's great. Um, well, we got to try and get rid of one of these. All right, so she's going to go after the alchemist here, I think. And so she does an attack of 4, oh, plus 6, plenty. So she's successful. She does 2 damage, and I think we're going to go ahead and remove this. So she'll do 3 damage. And I think she'll go 1, 1, 2, 3. And because she covered up a spot that has a synergy token, she can then give her synergy token to someone, which gives that person plus 2 to accuracy. So she's going to give that to the captain. The captain doesn't have much accuracy, but she does a lot of damage, which is nice. All right, so then the creature strikes back for 2 damage plus 2 damage because that's not covered up. So she does, the rat does 4 damage back to Mac. Mac has 5. Oh, Mac has 5, so she is not knocked out. She's still alive. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. That was Mac's attack. She has no defense. So Sophie now, who can use Mac's, gets plus 2 to accuracy, plus her 1 accuracy, so she has a 3 for accuracy. And we got no command tokens, so we can't re-roll. She does 4 damage. She can kill this guy if she hits him, which would be really helpful. Hmm. All right, I think the captain is going to go after the rat brawler. Let's try and get rid of that guy. So plus 2 to accuracy, plus her 1 is 3 accuracy. She needs a 5, so a 2 or higher. It's a 6. Damn, I was gonna go. Should have. I guess I should have risked it, but so she goes after this guy. She's gonna do 4 damage. So this is going to be 1. Oh hell no. 2, 3, 4. Because that one costs 2. All right, so the rat strikes her back for 2 damage because we covered up his extra damage, so just 2 damage there. So that is her attack and the rat's counter attack. She did not cover up synergy, so she can't give her synergy to somebody else. That's a bummer. I need somebody that can do 3 damage. Anyone out there do 3 damage? Yes, Kahan does 3 damage. But he's only got 1 accuracy. She has 3 accuracy, but she only has a 2. Damn. And we need a 6, which means we have to roll 4 or higher. We're going to risk it. So the next person to go... Oh, so that was the captain. Now the next person to go is Kusamu Kisami. Because if she hits, she can do 3 damage. That'll be 2, 3. That can kill off that guy. Her accuracy is only a 2. It needs a 6. So we have to roll 4 or higher. Oh, no, wait, she gets a +1 because of this card that's attached to her. +1 accuracy. So she's got a 3 accuracy. All right, so go after the alchemist. She can kill it off if we roll a 3 or higher. 3 or higher. 3 or higher. 6. Oh my god, that's awesome. So she does 3 damage. We're going to go 1, 2. Oops, 1, 2. And 3, which is... He doesn't have any life left on his card, so he's dead. He is removed. And he doesn't get to strike back either. Ha ha ha. That guy is gone. Oops. Did she cover up any synergy? She did cover up a synergy. So she can use her synergy. Give out her synergy token, which gives +1 damage. We only have 1 more person that can attack. +1 damage, huh? I just need 2 damage is what I need. Just need 2 damage. Just need 2 damage. I need somebody that's accurate. All right. Well, that would give him 3 damage. I really want to kill this guy off. Oh, when she took her damage, she should have blocked one of it because she's got a block. So she shouldn't have taken that much damage. All right. 3 damage is... Really doesn't matter who she gives this to. Uh, 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage. Hmm. Yeah, I guess she's gonna give it back to Mac. Mac can get another attack. I'm wondering if when you place these, if you're gonna put a thing on there like that, I bet you do, because this will exhaust her. She'll do -1 damage, which is okay. That's fine. All right, so she's got 4 accuracy. She's going after this guy, so we need at least a 2. Whew, just barely 2. That gives her 3 damage +1 -1 because of the fatigue. So I'm sorry, it's 2 +1 -1. So she's going to do 2 damage, which is perfect. We're going to do 1 there, and we're going to do 1 there, and that's going to kill off this guy. Boom. He is going to be dead. He's gone. Rid of him. So we only have the Zag Rat Shabler. So he will attack somebody, and he's going to do damage. And I bring these all back at the end of the round. But he's going to do 3 damage. So I have to assign 3 damage. We'll assign 1 and 2, 3. He's not going to be fighting anytime soon. And now it's back to our turn. Three damage would be huge. We're going to start off with Captain. Let's start off with the Captain. So she's going to do... I'm wondering... let's look at the rules about when we assign... I'm not sure if you got to fatigue them when you assign an attack or not. Let's see. Combat. They cannot attack again until the next combat round. Does not say anything about placing a fatigue. So maybe you don't place fatigue on them when they do that. So they should not have been fatigued, which means she should have done an extra damage, which means she would have covered up this spot. She would have done 1, 2, 3. Okay. So then he attacks, does 3 damage. That's fine. Now it's our go. And we're going to go back to Mac here with her great accuracy. 4. So +2. Yes, +2. And she's going to do 2 damage, which... She'll go there, and then she's going to take 3 damage herself. And that's going to knock her out because she'll be down to 5. We'll give 2 more to Gregory. And she didn't cover up her synergy. So he's only got 1 more hit point, so it doesn't matter. All we need to do is hit. We need somebody that's got a high accuracy. Highest accuracy left on the crew is going to be Rafael with a +3. So 3, he needs a 3 or higher. He gets a 3. That's going to be 2 damage, which will kill off the Zag Rat Stabber. Nice. So that is the end of our combat. Let's see where we go. Fight the rats in the village square, and then we turn to 61.3. 61.3. The remaining rat creatures flee to the forest. A weary man in blood-stained toga seeks you out. You arrive just in time. But I wish you had spent someone to put out the burning houses. At least some of them still stand. You did your best, though, I'm sure. A man in the village gives you a half-hearted thanks. So we gain 2 coins. 1, 2. Nope, these are 5s. 2. 1, 2 coins. 1 grain. 1 grain. 1 XP and complete quest number 1. Note, Last Hope is now liberated. In future actions, you may explore location 63 to visit the village and talk to the town people. So we can go back and talk to the town people at 63, okay? So we've completed another quest. We got another XP. That's our second. So we got our second XP now. Playing under normal difficulty. All right. So the town is liberated. We can now go back and visit the village people and talk to them. So we have Anne's map. Let's talk to the townspeople now that we've liberated them as our second action. Getting some health back would be good, but we got no way to do that yet because we got no command tokens. Let's go back and talk to the village people. 63, the village people. Let's go talk to the village people. 63. If keyword raid, turn to 56. Nope, that's completed. If keyword abandon, Last Hope. The edge of a village rests well within the tree wall of the forest. The towering pines might have given a sense of protection if not for the recent rat creature attack. We can explore the edge of the forest. We can eat at the fish house. We can visit Mirkra's temple. And we can leave. No, we're going to eat at the fish house. Pay 1 coin. We will eat at the fish house. We will pay our coin. 63.1. Here it is. You must try the gumbo, says the cook with a grin. It's my own recipe. I'll share it with you, though, if it's not too spicy for you. The cook shares a recipe. Restore 2 health. Gain adventure card 1. Spicy gumbo. And then turn to 63. So we go back up. So we restore 2 health. Well, that's going to be 2 health on Mac. And we receive adventure card number 1, which is going to be the gumbo, the spicy gumbo. We can meat, a vegetable, and a grain gives us 3 fatigue, remove 3 fatigue, and heal 3 health. Well, that's pretty much the same thing as everything else I got, but okay. Well, it just gives us more chances to activate cards, I guess. We have 3 grain, we have a vegetable, a couple meat, and some money. And then, so this is turn to 63, so we can still, so we ate at the fish house. Visit the Mirkra temple. Pay 1 food. Okay, we will pay a grain, I guess. 63.3. A woman with long braided hair teaches you how to make a tea offering using honey and flower petals. This will help you enter an ancient shrine to Vlad in the island to the west, she says, though few return from that place. You learn how to enter the shrine in the west. That's going to be probably up in there. Gain quest 16, and we can go back to 63. We gain quest 16. Quest 16. Tea offering. At a temple in Last Hope, we learn how to make an offering that will open a nearby shrine in the Red Rocks to the west. That's going to be there, the Red Rocks. Shrine. Okay. We can go back to 63. So the last choice, we visited the temple. We ate at the fish house. We can either leave or we can explore the edge of the forest. All right, explore the edge of the forest. Turn to 63.2. That's here. Do we have the keyword assemble or maneuver? No, we do not. You find a hut in the middle of the forest. A withered man greets you. Hello, I am Elam, he says with a weary smile. You're those sailors from the raid. Thank you for what you did. Those demon rats have lived in this forest for years, and when they're openly attacking our village, we are not prepared to defend ourselves. But I have another problem. My son went looking for pearls weeks ago and hasn't returned. I know where he went. A huge cave in a rocky island just south of the peninsula. A dangerous place where demons dwell. My son is greedy and I could not stop him. I fear he's dead. Please, I feel that you are his last chance now. So Alm has asked you to search for son. Gain quest 4. We need quest number 4. So we got a couple new quests here. Quest number 4. Rescue Olm's son. We met a man named Olm in Last Hope. His son is gone searching for pearls in a cave south of the peninsula. So that's going to be down here, south of the peninsula. It's probably going to be this one, 54. Village people. Yeah. Hey, Braun, what's going on? I live in Florida. And I am a southpaw. Yes. Throwing with the left hand. That's right. Throwing a curveball. How we doing on time? Oh, okay, not too bad. Well, we've got and then let's see. That says go back to 63. So we've explored the edge of the forest. We've eaten at the fish house. We visit the Mirkra temple. The only thing left to do is leave, return to the ship, and that will be our second action, right? Because we moved over there. So 63. I think we pretty much cleared off Last Hope. I'm going to write that down in our journal here. 63. We took the ship and went over here. This is the Last Hope. And cross that off because we pretty much completed it. Well, we do know there's a quest over here. I'm going to put a little star next to the red rocks. And then probably a 54, we're going to put a little star next to that one because I think that's two different locations.
Guess when it is?
When?
September 29th.
Oh, geez. Okay. Let's see when I get back, I guess. Ah. All right, so
do you know Angel?
No.
Circuit Court?
Angel? Oh, no, I have no idea. That's just like some secretary, I don't know.
12th Circuit, do you work in that one at all?
Yeah, 12th Circuit. All right, let's see what we're doing here. So we've got a few things. I'd like to go back to port and heal up before we try anything else. We're kind of got a little bit of damage on us, some fatigue. So if we go back to port, hopefully that'll help us out. So yeah. All right, so we're back to here though. We're gonna come. We're gonna come here, the sick bay. We're gonna get 3 command tokens, and we're gonna heal a wound, and we'll take it off for Gregory this time. All right, and oh, we get a card as well. Costs us, oh, it's a 1, so we can get rid of a 1 out of the deck. It only costs us 1 to put it on somebody, and it's a tool. And then we can spend an action to repair 1. Well, let's see. That's pretty good because normally it costs us 2 actions to repair 1. So we can repair the ship. So we're going to do that. We're going to give Audrey the tools. It costs a command to put that on her. But she'll have that forever now. And then we can spend 1 to repair 1. So we can get rid of that damage. So it leaves us with 1 again. Damn. But it gives her 2 tools to add to our travel. So we're going to try to travel. I'm trying to get back here to get to the port so we can stop at the inn and repair. We can for 4 money we can take 1 fatigue and 2 health on every one. So we can get rid of a bunch of fatigue and a bunch of health. Or do we need to do that? How much fatigue do we have? We only have 1, 2, 3. We actually only have 4 fatigue. We can cure 3 fatigue by just making some flap jackets. Oh, and 3 health. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do this. We'll spend our 3 grain. We're gonna remove 3 fatigue. 1, 2, 3. And we'll cure 3 health. We're gonna cure 1, 2, 3 health like that. That's fine. All right, we're doing good. All right, well, I think I'm going to call that an episode. We've been going for about an hour and 20 minutes. We did start a little bit late on the playthrough, but that is part 1 done. You see, we've gone through, what have we gone through? Just 3 turns, not too much. We started down here. We completed, oh yes, we should mark off, oh no, 2, that's right. We need iron to get to number 2. That's where the snake bit is. Then we came around up here and we visited this location, which was the cottage. We completed the quest. And then we went over here to defeat the last rats. Got a new quest and rescued the Last Hope village. So we did quite a bit so far in this one little location. 3 turns. We got a few wounds, not too bad. A few wounds. Most of our fatigue is off, so I don't think we need to go back to port. We could probably either go over here, see what's over there, or we can try this cave diving down here for the guy's son that was cave diving. So, yeah, we'll decide that next time we get together. So thanks, everybody, for coming out. We do appreciate it. Yeah, I'm doing good. No enemies here. How you doing? You hanging in there? How's that hand? Is that hand recovered yet? Can you do this yet? Can you do this? Practice with me, my friend. Practice with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, everyone, have a good day. Don't forget, 4 o'clock, we have the war room starting up, so that's in 1 hour from now. Come back 1 hour from now at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Ruff and Blue Tweezers today on the show. We'll see everyone then. Until then, take care, everybody.